Now this is sum number 4 part 1 exercise 13. All of these sums, first sums 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 5 part, 6 part, 7 part, these all are very important and all of these are very short questions. Like some like its number should be 2. Okay, now the question is y varies directly with square root of x and y equal to 9 when x equal to 9. Let us find the value of x when y equal to 6. Now according to the question, according to the problem, y is direct variation with the square root of x, means this one. So therefore y equal to k root x, where k not equal to 0 and k is variation constant. Now first of all we have to find the value of k. So therefore in first in the question given that when x equal to 9 and y equal to 9, these whole relationships holding. So therefore y equal to 9 equal to k root 9. So therefore 9 equal to k into 3. So therefore the value of k equal to 3. Now we know the value of k. So therefore we can write the equation as y equal to k root x. Therefore we can write 3 root x. This is the formation. Now putting y equal to 6 in this equation, we get 6 equal to 3 root x. Root x equal to 2. Therefore squaring both sides, x equal to 2 square equal to 4. Therefore the value of x should be 4 by squaring. This is sum number 2, 4 part 2. X varies directly with y and inversely with z when y equal to 4, z equal to 5, then x equal to 3. Again, if y equal to 16 and z equal to 30, let us write by calculating the value of x. So first of all, x varies directly with y, therefore x, y, and inversely with z. So by combining both of these, by joint variation, we can write x variation y by z. This y is in direct and this z is inverse, therefore we can write this. So therefore x equal to k y by z, where k not equal to 0 and k is variation constant. Now first of all we have to find the value of k, and the given when y equal to 4, z equal to 5 and x equal to 3. So therefore putting those values x equal to k y by z, the value of x is given as 3, value of y is given as 4 and value of z is given as 5. So therefore the value of k equal to 3 into 5, 15, 15 by 4. Now we can write the equation, we can write this equation with the value of k, x equal to 15 by 4 kz. Now putting value of y and z, we get x equal to, sorry, it should be y, x equal to 15 by 4 yz. The value of y is given as 16 and the value of z is given as 30. So therefore 15 is a 2, 4, 16 is a 4. The value of x equal to 2. This is sum number 5 part 1. If x direct variation with y, let us show that x plus y direct variation with x minus y. Now here x direct variation with y, so therefore we can write x equal to ky, where k not equal to 0 and k is constant variation. So if k is equal to ky, therefore we can write x by y equal to k. After that, by componendo dividendo, we can write x plus y, this should be k by 1, x plus y by x minus y equal to k plus 1 by k minus 1. This is an constant term, so we can denote this should be, first of all we have to write here using componendo dividendo. So we can write here k1, where k1 equal to k plus 1 by k minus 1. These all are constants, so we can write the k1, k2, k3 and it goes on. Now x plus y and x minus y both by x minus y equal to constant, so therefore we can write x plus y equal to k1 in bracket x minus y. This is a formation of this is the formation of direct variation, so we can write x plus y. So this is proved. This is sum number 5 part 2. A inverse variation with 1 by c, c inverse variation with 1 by p. So we have to show that A with direct variation with B. Now according to the problem, A 1 by c and c 1 by b. So we can write therefore A equal to k1 by c and c equal to k2 by b, where k1 and k2 not equal to 0 and both are constant variation. Now here the question is why I can write this one is k1 and this one is k2, because both are this constant variation, but both of these are not equal, they are different. That's why we have to write first one is k1 and second one is k2. If anyone want to write ka and kb, that should be okay, no problem there. So after that we know A equal to k1 by c. Now putting c equal to k2 by b, we can write k2 by b, where c equal to k2 by b. So therefore A equal to k1 by k2 into b. It should be here in the numerator. So after that, after this line, we can write k3 equal to b, where k3 equal to k1 by k2. Now this is the formation of direct variation, so we can write this one equal to a equal to a direct variation with b. So proved. This is sum number 6 part 1. If x plus y direct variation with x minus y, let us show that sum number 1 x square plus y square direct variation with xy. This is a very important sum. Now first of all, here is given as x plus y direct variation with x minus y. So therefore we can write x plus y equal to k x minus y, where k not equal to 0 and constant variation. Now from here x minus y right hand side, if we put it in the left hand side, so therefore we can write x plus y by x minus y equal to k by 1. Now after that, squaring, if we want to square both sides, the squaring both sides, x plus y whole square by x minus y whole square equal to k square by 1. Squaring both sides, so after that, using componendo dividendo, we can write x plus y whole square plus x minus y whole square and x plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square equal to k square plus 1 by k square minus 1. Using componendo dividendo. So now if we open this bracket, therefore we get x square plus 2xy plus y square plus x square minus 2xy plus y square by x square plus 2xy plus y square minus x square plus 2xy minus y square equal to k1, where k1 equal to k square plus 1 by k square minus 1. So eliminate 2xy in the numerator and x square and y square in the denominator. We get this is 2x square plus 2y square. So if we take common 2, x square plus y square by 2 into 2xy, k 1. So after that we can write x square plus y square by 2xy equal to k1, and after that we can write x square plus y square equal to by xy equal to k1 into 2. After that x square plus y square equal to k2 into xy, where k2 equal to k1 into 2. We just assume that. Now this is the formation this is the formation of direct variation. So therefore we can write x square plus y square direct variated with xy. Now this one is proved. This is 6 part 2 sum number. Same question, x plus y direct variated with x minus y. Let us show that x cube plus y cube direct variated with x cube minus y cube. Now x plus y direct variated with x minus y. So therefore we can write x plus y equal to k x minus y, k not equal to 0 and constant variation. So after that we can write x plus y by x minus y equal to k. After that, using componendo dividendo, we can write using componendo dividendo. Eliminate y and y here and eliminate x and x here. First of all, x plus x 2x, y plus y 2y equal to k1, where k1 equal to k plus 1 by k minus 1. Eliminate both of this, and after that, cubing both sides, we get x by y whole cube equal to k1 whole cube. Cubing both sides. So this should be x cube and this should be y cube. This should be k1 whole cube. Now after that, again using componendo dividendo, we got so therefore we can write x cube plus y cube by x cube minus y cube equal to k2, where k2 equal to k1 cube plus 1 by k1 cube minus 1. So therefore we can write x cube plus y cube equal to k2 x cube minus y cube. Therefore this is a formation of direct variation, so we can write x cube plus y cube x cube minus y cube. This should be proved.